This is a great point. After a lot of companies initially had a strong push for their engineers to use more tokens, a lot of them are now pulling back, citing that they're not seeing a lot of benefit for the massive increase in cost for their engineers' AI usage. Here are 3 reasons why that's a mistake. First of all, if there's one thing that's clear in all of AI research, it's that scale increases results. So if you pre-train with more compute, you get a better model. If you do post-training with more compute, you get a better model. If you scale test time compute, you get better results from the underlying model. There's no reason to believe that this effect stops after the API serves an inference result to a customer. If you're using more inference, you also have a good reason to believe that you're also going to get better results. This is backed up by research. There is a paper called Self-Refine that talks about an iterative refinement process. And if you use about 9 times more compute, you can get around a 20% benefit across all tasks. So one mistake that people are making is they're seeing a massive fixed increase in usage. For example, you could do the same thing 9 times and get 20% better results. So that increases your cost by 9 times. But what they're overlooking is the long-term benefit of doing 20% better on every single task. In a business, when you're writing code, that is a compounding benefit that over time will overtake the linearly increasing fixed cost increase. So scale increases benefits at all layers of the AI stack. Iterative refinement and self-refine show that you can have a fixed cost increase and a compounding benefit over time. And finally, the third reason is people mistakenly assume that just because you're adding lines of code, it means that your system then depends on all lines of code that you've ever produced. And that's just not true. You can add a line of code that completely cuts out some part of tech debt and re-implements it. And that's still adding lines of code, but technically you're not using the old code.